evening to all our esteemed panelists. We are happy to welcome you to the webinar that we've arranged for our students who are connected from all over India to understand the secret sauce of making decisions for their undergraduate application. So while we are waiting for more students to get connected, I would just request our panelists to also double check if all their mics and cameras are working because we plan to make it a very interactive and engaging students for the session for the students. So we'll just start the session in another 2 minutes. Students, if you are connecting and you know your friends are also wanting to join in, please request them to join ASAP because we'll be starting within another 2 minutes. Thank you. So, students, I'm sure while you're exploring the platform, you are able to see that we have an option where you can directly ask questions to our panelists. So, please make use of this feature and ask as many questions as you have. We have some of the best universities in India for engineering represented here on the platform. So, if any of you have any kind of questions about admissions, courses, anything that is being discussed during the webinar, please do use of this feature and ask directly. Okay. A very good evening once again to all the students who've connected with us, as well as our panelists. Thank you so much for taking out the time to join CIALFO as we bring this another webinar in our wonderful series of helping students understand the importance of early decision making as they navigate their undergraduate applications to India. So the topic for today's session is, of course, like we all know, it's about engineering as a program that is being offered. So for engineering, like we know, it's a very popular course in India. There are so many different specializations which are available, and we'll be discussing those in the session as well. It's been a traditionally very favored career, and even as a counselor, when I interact with my students, it's a very popular choice all over India. So I'd like to start the session asking my panelists if they would, before we get into introductions, if they would just like to say one line about why engineering is something that they consider to be very important for a country like India. Just one line, and then we'll move on to the introductions. So we can start with Dr. Tejas Karta, and then we can go around this table.
I think engineering, to answer your question, like you said, it's traditionally been a very lucrative option for a lot of students. But more so, I think engineering as such is the it gives you the edge to create things which are new, which is the whole idea of engineering something from something which is given to you. So I think in that sense, engineering is a really important and very interesting and um, amazing stuff to study.
Right. Thank you so much. Can we have another panelist discuss, like, just one line about why engineering is so important for India?
Right. Engineering is of great importance in India for several reasons. Like economic growth is one important reason, and the second one is job creation because engineers do create a lot of jobs. Technological advancements because when we look into our own India before a decade or two, like it was all we never had all these technologies what we have right now, and infrastructure development and global competitiveness. Very important to note about global competitiveness plays a major role, and that would be a major reason why engineering would be very important, especially in India.
Thank you. Professor Ajit, what would you like to introduce for engineering in one line?
So engineering is basically the thing which is dealing the real life problems and serving the society in a best possible way. So I can give one of the example that suppose today uh, we have been constructing a number of roads, and we have been having a number of railway stations and all. So this generation, which is now trying to get the uh, degree in engineering, is actually the generation which is they are going to aspire a lot when they are going to complete their degree, and they are going to complete they may be having some 10 years or so experience. So ultimately what will happen, their aspiration is not like whatever we have today. So they must be thinking that number of the bus stations quality or service, which is going to be, it is as good as a Indira Gandhi Airport, International Airport. Okay, our railway station should be as good as anybody. Means all facilities should be there. So who is going to provide these? These are the engineers who are going to provide. Whether you talk these example I have given, railway station, highway. You see highway every day more than 10 kilometer roads are being constructed, but construction of road is one part. How these roads are going to be maintained, it is much more important. And who is going to do that? Ultimately these engineers. Similarly manufacturing engineers, a lot of industrial growth is taking place, and how you are going to develop those products in a better society, larger population, is going to be one of the challenge. So ultimately, uh, only research is not going to fulfill all these things. Research is one part of those engineering, but at the end, how it is going to be delivered to the society. So in one line, if I would like to say, it is important that how best society is going to be benefited for any act, that is actually the engineers are going to do that. So
So that
it is
makes a
very
lot of sense.
important that it is not only the computer science or a particular chosen branch, but ultimately all branches of engineering. And today's day is ultimately it is a multidisciplinary approach. So even computer science person has to understand about civil engineering, and civil engineering person has to understand about computer science. So when we talk about smart cities and all those things, so these are the
Yes,
things which is important. Yeah.
right. If we can have Dr. Rajat's also one line about the importance of engineering for India.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, engineering, as Professor Ajit has rightly said, that it is a problem solving, and now all technologies are inbuilt with the multidisciplinary areas. So, engineering is simple, a problem solving of any disciplinary area we can solve. That is, we can define as engineers now. Engineering.
Thank you so much, sir. If we can also have Mr. Vikram's one line on engineering.
Hi. I think everybody's covered it, but for us, it's about solving problems, but at scale. I think technology allows you to do that. Whether it is a problem of education, how do you, in a class of 100, you can't teach in the same pace, in the same way. Somebody is a visual learner, somebody can learn with words, somebody can learn with experiences. The problem of customizing education without technology, I think scaling any solution is difficult. And look at India. I mean, we are the most populous country in the world, which also makes India a place which has a lot of problems. And for us to be able to quickly overcome them, there's just immense possibilities through engineering and solving problems at scale. I think that should excite students.
Thank you so much. I think we all agree with what has been shared, and that has set the wonderful context to open this session. I would also like to introduce all our panelists to set some basic understanding with our students to understand we have such knowledgeable experts from the industry who can answer their questions about studying for engineering in India, right? So I'd like to start with Professor Ajit Pratap Singh. He's from BITS Pilani, which is one of the oldest engineering colleges in the country. He is currently the Dean for Academic Undergraduate Studies. He is also the Senior Professor of the Civil Engineering Department at the university and Dean of Undergraduate and Academic Programs. He is representing from the Birla Institute of Technology and Sciences, Pilani campus. Apart from this, he is also currently a fellow of the Institute of Engineers India and fellow of the Indian Association of Hydrologists. Next, we also have from VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology, Mr. Suganthan. He is currently working there as the Associate Professor for Sensors and Biomedical Technology Department. He's an academician working very closely with the Institute for the last 13 years in the Department of Sensors and Biomedical Technology. He has also worked overseas for 3 years as the head of department in All Nations University, Ghana. He graduated with a Bachelor's of Pharmacy in 2006 from Dr. MGR Tamil Nadu Medical University and has a Master in Technology in Biomedical Engineering from VIT in 2008. He is also an active member of Admissions and Counseling Division in VIT for more than a decade. He very strongly advocates for organizing more than 40 sessions on career counseling for students to help them understand the different career paths across the country. From Plaksha University, we have Mr. Vikram Patel. He is the Director of Student Outreach and he works for undergraduate and summer programs that are available at Plaksha University. With over 9 years of experience in education, he has worked across the domains in higher education. He is a rank holder and graduate from Computer Applications from Bangalore University with a master's degree in business from ITM Business School, Bombay. Prior to taking up the promotion of interdisciplinary engineering programs at Plaksha, he has worked on creating awareness about liberal arts and sciences programs at universities such as Kriya and Ahmedabad University. He truly believes in promoting ethical practices in student recruitment and is passionate about bringing diversity and inclusion to higher education. From Amity Bangalore or Amity Bangalore, we have Dr. Rajat Bhardwaj. He's the Associate Professor and Program Lead for Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning programs. He has a doctorate in Computer Science and Engineering, currently working as an Associate Professor at the university, along with being the Program Lead in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at ACID, Amity University, Bangalore. He has more than 11 years of academic experience and teaching experience across different universities, with published more than 24 research articles in reputed journals and conferences. He has also patented over 8 patents and authored one book. So I think he'll be an amazing resource for all of the students who are interested in core research in engineering, AI, ML, healthcare, IoT, and these fields. From Atlas Skilltech University, we have Dr. Tejas Karta. He's a faculty at the university with an expertise in artificial intelligence and a PhD in computational chemistry from IIT Hyderabad. As an exceptional teacher, he seamlessly blends the scientific rigor with a passion for arts, inspiring both groundbreaking research and new generation of innovators. So I very warmly welcome all the panelists and would like to quickly begin the session by asking a very important question, right? Briefly introduce us about your university and where it is located. So anyone can go first. I think we can start with Mr. Vikram Patel since he's located in the north. So we'll go north to south. So yeah.
Hi. So clearly, I'm not an academician, and excuse me if I sound that way. Plaksha is new. We are the youngest tech school in the country. We have, while I was talking, Dr. Uday Desai was moving around. He is the founding director at IIT Delhi. So let me tell you a little bit about Plaksha. It's a philanthropic initiative. Many of you have heard of Ashoka University. We have a lot of founders that are common to Ashoka. Plaksha is a model of collective philanthropy. This is started by the industry, more than 130 founders. The CEO of Tech Mahindra, Genpact, Naukri.com, you name it, Bharti Mittal. Many of these people have come together because they've realized that there is a lot of gap in what is being taught in engineering schools in the country. Of course, some of the premier schools do a great job, but overall, I mean, the reports that come out, 80% engineers unemployable, barely 1.5% engineers having understanding emerging technologies or skills. I think there was a lot of gap that Plaksha is trying to fill. Our partnerships include, Purdue, UC Berkeley, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay. And what we're trying to do is provide interdisciplinary new age engineering programs. So we don't have many of the traditional majors are being tweaked to offer new kinds of majors. So we don't have like civil, mechanical, electrical, computer science. So one of our programs is called robotics and cyber physical systems, which actually sort of blends mechanical, electrical, and computer science. We have a major called biosystems engineering, which is beyond biotech. It does deal with human health, but it also looking at planetary health. We have a BTech in data science, economics, and business, which actually blends business and engineering. And actually, the most common major that Plaksha offers is computer science and AI. So we've actually rethought how engineering should be delivered. So there are three pillars at Plaksha that we believe a new age engineer should have. That is core tech, understanding math, understanding physics, understanding technology. But along with that, there's a lot of focus on design and entrepreneurship. So our vision is to, create tech leaders for the future. We are fully philanthropic and we're inclusive, which means we might be the most expensive engineering school in the country, but even kids with like 1 lakh family income can study at Plaksha. We have 100% scholarships available. 30% students at Plaksha study at no cost. So anyone can afford to study with us, and more of it we can discuss in the panel. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vikram. If you can just also inform us where Plaksha is located for the students to kind of, yeah.
Yes, sorry. We are in Mohali. This is Punjab. It's 10 minutes away from Chandigarh Airport. But I welcome all of you to visit our campus. We're doing something different in engineering, and I invite all of you to come and see us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Professor Ajit, if you can also introduce your university as well as where it's located.
Yeah. So thank you, Sagun. So BITS Pilani actually its journey started from 1901 when one small Pathshala was started, and later on it becomes high school, secondary, senior secondary school, then college, and in 1964 it became deemed to be university. It was basically started by late Sri G.D. Birlaji, and then currently it is a multi-campus university. Its campuses is located in Pilani, mother campus. Then we have in Goa, Hyderabad, and Dubai, and recently we have also started a campus in Mumbai. We offer different kind of programs. So BITS Pilani has a three-tier education system: first degree program, higher degree program, and PhD program. First degree program we call, so nomenclature in BITS Pilani is slightly different as compared to other universities. Like in first degree, we call anybody who is coming just after schooling, it's first degree program, unlike we call undergraduate program. So here we offer both BE and MSc program. So any students after 10+2 directly can take admission in MSc program, which is basically a 4-year integrated MSc program, or they can take admission in BE program of 4 years. And then we have second tier education system, which is higher degree, where we offer ME, MPharm, MBA. And then third year is PhD programs, doctor programs in all relevant disciplines. We offer it. And as I mentioned, that Pilani is in Rajasthan, which is about 4.5 hours from Jaipur and Delhi. And similarly, we have Goa campus, which is very near to our the airport, Goa, and Hyderabad. Again, we have one campus, and Dubai, it is situated in academic city of Dubai campus. So
Thank
yeah.
you for helping the students understand that there are multiple campuses associated with the university and they can apply to multiple campuses, I believe, for any programs. Like students can choose more than one campus. Can we have Ms. Dr. Sugandhan also inform us about the campuses as well as some brief about the university?
Yes, actually, I'm from VIT University. VIT University was established with the aim of providing quality of higher education on par with international students. It persistently seeks and adopts innovative methods to improve the quality of higher education on a consistent basis. And the campus has a cosmopolitan atmosphere with students from all the corners of the globe. Experienced and learned teachers, faculties are strongly encouraged to nurture the students. The global standards basically set at VIT in the field of teaching as well as research spur us on in our relentless pursuit of excellence. In fact, it has become a way of life for each one of us who are being interacted and impacted with VIT. The highly motivated youngsters on the campus are a constant source of pride. Our memorandum of understanding with various international universities are our major strength, and they provide for an excellent exchange of students as well as faculties And they also encourage joint research projects for the mutual benefit of both the universities. Many of our students who pursue their research projects in foreign universities bring very, very high quality to their work and esteem to India and have done very proud to us. With steady steps, we also continue like our march forward. We look forward everything in the right aspect in both academics as well as research. And basically, VIT is located in 4 different locations all over the country. The main campus is located in Vellore, which is in between Chennai and Bangalore highway, which is hardly about 130 kilometers from Chennai and 200 kilometers from Bangalore. And the second campus is located exactly in Chennai, the main capital of Tamil Nadu. Third campus, we have it in Amravati, capital of Hyderabad. And the fourth campus, we have it in Bhopal, capital of Madhya Pradesh. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Rajat, you can also introduce about the university.
Yeah, ma'am. Very good evening to all. So, Amity University, Bengaluru is situated near to the international airport in the Devnahalli. It was established 25 years ago. So, it is established for the world class education. So, currently, we are having more than 2 lakh students pursuing their career with the Amity group, and 6,000 faculties we are having. And campuses, if I concern, we are having more than 12 universities in India only. And we are also having global campuses in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Singapore, South Africa, Amsterdam, Sharjah. And we are having different 28 schools offering working for the 12th grade and nursery schools also. And if I talk about our global campuses, with the campuses in London, Dubai, Singapore, Marutis, Taxania, we are also working there. And Amity University has filed more than 1700 patents, and we are having more than 1 lakh annuities across the world. And if I talk about the research partner collaborations with the Amity groups of different universities, we are having more than 160 collaborations. And the courses which Amity University Bangalore campus offers is BTech in computer science, BTech in AI/ML, BTech in electronics, BTech in civil, BTech in CSE IoT, BTech in robotics, and BTech in electrical engineering, and other courses also we offer, that is in the field of commerce, BBA, MBA, in the field of psychology, in the field of management, BBA and MBA.
Thank you so much. We'll, of course, take on these courses much in detail, and we're getting a lot of positive student responses. I think we can all see them across our screen. So, thank you, students, for sharing your feedback. Dr. Tejas, you may go ahead and introduce your university.
Thank you. So I represent Atlas Skill Tech University. So we are a very new urban new age multidisciplinary university. Um, Currently, we have uh, 4 schools mainly. So it started, Atlas Skill Tech University actually started in 2013 with their design school, Indian School of Design and Innovation, following which in 2016, the management school was also set up. And then in 2021, we got the university status. And very recently, just about an year ago, we started our tech school, the UGDX School of Technology, where we focus primarily on providing a BTech degree in CS, AI, and ML. So those are the fields that we are actually focusing on from a tech school perspective. So Atlas Skill Tech University is located in the heart of the financial capital of India, which is Mumbai. We are located precisely in BKC, the Bandra Kurla complex in Mumbai. So at the heart of the city. So that's where we are.
Thank you so much. So, students, as you can see, we have brought in universities from across India. These are very well established universities. They have been working in the field of higher education for decades and decades. So, I hope you would take this opportunity to ask some questions as well to our panelists, because they would be the best resource to answer those for you. We have a poll ongoing. So, it's a very interesting question. So, we are asking you students, who is your engineering role model? So, you can quickly respond to it. Whoever is your inspiration to take on to this field, whoever whichever personality has helped you build interest. For the discussion, let's move on to courses. I know a lot of you students have attended to understand the courses that are available. There are so many specializations even available in India to pursue. So we can start with Professor Ajit, and if he can tell us about the specializations that are offered.
We offer so as far as I mentioned in my previous talk, that first degree, higher degree, and PhD. So as far as first degree is concerned, we are offering uh, uh, all B programs, be computer science, be electronics and communication, be electronics instrumentation, be elect, electrical and electronics engineering, which is again a very popular program. Then we have B civil, B mechanical, B manufacturing, and B farm program we have. So of course, a lot of flexibility is there in these programs. And when we offer these programs, as I mentioned, that MSc program is again we offer after 10 plus 2 for 4 years. And the USP of this program is that this is a multidisciplinary kind of thing. So anybody who is taking admission in say a science program, MSc programs, after first year, actually they also get admission in one of the engineering program, which is basically based on their first year performance. So we call it the dual degree program. So in 5 years, actually, students used to get two degrees, one MSc degree and one BE degree. So this is again very well known and well designed program of BITS Pilani, dual degree programs. Apart from that, as previous speakers were mentioning, that uh, today we used to have a very means multidisciplinary and focused programs kind of thing. So BITS Pilani gives a lot of freedom when course curriculum is concerned. So we have a category wise courses for every discipline, and our students are not only get specialized in the core subjects, but also they get a lot of flexibility to do different other interdisciplinary courses. Like every students of BITS Pilani, whether they are from humanities or social science, or they are from mechanical or say MSc chemistry, everybody has to do 3 humanities courses minimum. Similarly, they have every students are getting the uh, scope to do at least 5 open electives. So open elective means they can take the courses across the institute. It means they can take a course from humanities, they can take a course from civil engineering, mechanical, any course. So that type of interest, if whatever interest they have, they can take. Similarly, is every students have to do also 4 discipline electives. So from every discipline, if they want to get better specialized in that area, they can also take minimum 4 discipline elective. So the curriculum is designed in such a way that say, and also we BITS offers about 20 minor programs. So suppose a person is admitted in say civil engineering and would like to do minor in data science, they can very well do that. Or if they can do the minor in artificial intelligence, they can do the minor in semiconductor device, they can do the minor in quantum computing technologies, they can, so a number of, even somebody can do a minor in film media, or so it depends upon their interest. All kind of flavors are there, where apart from their core knowledge, actually they can also excel in their different fields through these minor programs and through those open elective courses. So similarly, we have the B Farm program, which is very well known program in the country. And again, the admission process for B Farm program is either students in 10 plus 2, they have physics, chemistry, mathematics, or physics, chemistry, biology, both. So in fact, we offer a MSc biological science program, which is again just after 10+2. Students might not be knowing that even for MSc Biological Science program also mathematics is required. So those who are having 10+2 in 10+2, they have physics, chemistry, mathematics. They can apply for MSc Biological Science program and also for pharmacy program. But for pharmacy program, even PCB students can also apply. So a range of programs are available, which is given on the website. Students can see and see. So this is at first degree level. Similarly, we have higher degree programs where all you name any branch where say in suppose computer science, we have software systems, we have computer science, computer science. In similarly in an electrical field, electrical electronics field, we have microelectronics, we have communication engineering, we have embedded system, we have power electronics and drive. So number of programs are offered by, say, if you talk in civil engineering, we offer at higher degree level infrastructure engineering and management, structural engineering, transportation engineering, then say environmental engineering. So number of specialized program in different fields are also there in every engineering. And of course, at PhD level also, every discipline offers PhD, doctoral programs and all.
Thank you so much, sir. I think most of the students who've collected here are looking at undergraduate engineering programs. So if Mr. Vikram Patel can go and inform us more in depth about the programs he introduced us to.
Yeah, absolutely. I think engineering, like I said, is getting more and more interdisciplinary, right? And a lot of the jobs out there also require students to understand multiple disciplines. At Plaksha, I think one unique factor which I don't think any other engineering school offers in India is the offer of coming in undeclared. You don't have to decide a major when you join Plaksha, right? I don't think this is offered. Correct me if I'm wrong. Every engineering school wants you to select a major, and they only admit you into one major. We allow you to come undeclared, and we have something called a freshmo curriculum. Unlike a foundation program that is offered in many traditional engineering colleges, which is 1 year, we have 1.5 years, which is 3 semesters. And in this, we've built in 5 components that we expose all students to, right? So one is, of course, the mathematics component, the physics component, the technical component, but there's also a component of social sciences. So every student does courses like macroeconomics. We have we have courses in languages, we have courses in philosophy, in many, like, just to give you an example, we have a course called Nature's Machines, which is actually integrating biology and technology. There we're teaching students concepts of evolution and how can those concepts be used in technology today. So really interdisciplinary fun courses. And of course, there is digital deep tech that everybody goes through, but there's also courses in leadership, ethics, robotics, a little bit of biosystems. So by the end of the first 1.5 years, students are more informed about what they want to do. We have a lot of students who come in thinking they want to do computer science, but eventually they go into the data science economics program that we offer as a BTech. So that option is available for students. After that, at Plaksha, we offer 4 programs, as I said. So of course, I'm going to talk about computer science last, but the first one, as I said, is RCPS, which is the robotics and cyber physical systems. So there we are actually, like the word says, cyber and physical. You look at any machines today, whether it's the car you drive or the elevator that you take, has a lot of hardware components, but it also has electrical circuits. It also has very, very complex code. It also has AI, that is being built into a lot of these machines. So the robotics and cyber physical systems actually integrates all of these disciplines to make you ready for a program like that. We have biosystems engineering. So if if there was a student who asked me advice saying which sector should I look at for safety of job, I would say health. There's so much, if the 20th century belonged to physics, 21st century will belong to life sciences and biology. And this program is not just for students who were looking at NEET and medical and now have dwindled into engineering. But kids who want to get into genetic engineering, drug development, prosthetics, just like even things like water technology. As engineers, you don't have to all go into software engineering. Water is such a big global problem. Can you do something with technology to solve the problem of water crisis, or using technology in agriculture? We actually have research. The 4 research centers at Plaksha are they're not they are agnostic of discipline. Like our centers, there's a center of water security, there's a center of agriculture, digital health. So we are truly, biosystems is for that kid who's looking at integrating biology and tech, and there's infinite number of options available in that. The third one is data science, economics, and business. As I said, that major makes you a data scientist, while understanding concepts in economics and business. And we believe we are a unique program because there are universities that offer data science, there are universities that offer economics, but there's nobody who offers data science, economics, business along with tech, like a deep understanding of AI, ML. Again, a very unique program that Plaksha offers. And the final one is CSAI. We have only one major that integrates both, and it's hard to do that because both of them are very, very they are 4-year degree programs by themselves. But we're trying to do it, and the students are doing very well. And I can talk more, but I'll allow others to also speak.
Yes, thank you. If we can have Dr. Tejas also inform us about the different specializations that students can look into within computer science at
Thank you. So at the UGD School of Technology at the Atlas Skill Tech University in Mumbai, so the BTech program that we are providing is specifically focused on CS, AI, and ML. So it's a BTech in computer science, AI, and ML. That being said, we do realize the importance of interdisciplinarity, which has crept into all of these branches these days. So it's actually I run the risk of actually sounding a little regressive when I say that the branches are all different these days. Like Professor Ajit had pointed out earlier, you cannot really constrict a branch into one. So all of the branches are interrelated these days. And even Mr. Vikram was speaking about this, and I second him on that. Um, so here, what we have tried to do is a little differently. Um, we realize that towards the end of the curriculum or towards the end of the course, the student actually has to come up with there are actually 3 pathways that the student has to choose, right? So either you do a BTech and you prefer studying further. So that's one section. The further studies is one line of thought the student can have. Then you could also think about going into research. Then that's actually part of further studies, so it goes there. So then there are people who have an entrepreneurial mindset as well. So during the program, we'll need to track that as well. So that's one thing. And then there are these other students who would like to take a career route as well, to keep within CSAI and ML. Now, so that's just the pathways each student has after the BTech program is done, right? So during the BTech program, we specialize the students into a couple of categories here, or we give them the freedom to actually let them specialize in a few areas. So one is this section called artistic algorithms. So artistic algorithms is a section which is specifically dedicated to something like generative AI and making art with AI related tools and learning how to make those tools as well. Then we have again, like Mr. Vikram Patel had actually said, we have something which focuses students towards healthcare as well. So healthcare is another specialization that we offer the students. We also have the BTech program, the specialization towards aerospace and other drone related work. We call them the stellar explorers side. So similarly, We also look at people who want to focus more on finance side as well. So that's yet another specialization that we have. So another interesting feature with our BTech program is that in all the 8 semesters, there is an industry ready outcome. That's something that we really put emphasis on. So when we say a BTech in CS, AI, and ML, so in the first semester, we teach them basics of coding, and we teach them how to code really well. So by the end of the semester, the students have to exhibit a product which they make from the knowledge they gained in that semester. So the outcome of the first semester is a coding project. It's an actual software which group of students build. So after the second semester, they learn by the second semester they actually learn more of statistics and more of data visualization techniques, which will make them more eligible for a data analyst profile. And by the third semester, we add in more machine learning models, deep learning models, and other interesting stuff from AI, which will actually raise them to the level of a data engineer. And the project after the third semester will also be something which will help them showcase these things. They actually build machine learning models to for instance, let's say to detect a fraud transaction from a credit card company, or directly attacking real world problems using the tools that they have learned in the previous 3 semesters. Similarly, come semester 4, they learn more of techniques, of engineering techniques, technical CS related stuff more, which will help them integrate all of these stuff that they have learned, this machine learning, deep learning algorithms, everything. Those are all algorithms, and those are all things which require a pipeline to be put into so that it becomes a product at the end. So the making of this pipeline into a complete app, or into a finalized engineered software product or something like that, comes in the fourth semester. So by the end of the fourth semester, the students are actually raised to the level of machine learning engineers or ML engineers. That's what we have. So fifth semester, we start looking at the specializations that these students would like to take, slowly aligning them towards all of these specializations. Like, if you want to go to healthcare, if you want to actually dive towards finance, if you want to actually go and look at the stars and go into more aerospace, or let's say aeronautics, maybe over there as well. And along with that, another interesting thing that we add over there is providing the students with a 360-degree view of how a business is run. So now, till semester 5, the training that the students have received make them capable of getting jobs in an industry then and there. So they are eligible with the skill set that they produced in the 5 semesters. They will be ready to take up a job. Of course, they need to finish the program, definitely. But with the knowledge of business that comes in, they will be ready to take on or help or aid the industry to make further advances. So that for takes me to semester 6, which is completely left out for an internship program with an industry partner. So with the knowledge of becoming with having gained all the knowledge to become a full-fledged machine learning engineer, the students in semester 6 go into the industry to aid them, help them hands-on with the problem that they would have run into, right? So after semester 6, we have semester 7. We have semester 7. Yes. Now it's time that they understand that they've learned all of this AI, they've done all of this, they've understood how a business functions, they know how to make models, they know how to combine things into a product, a software product or an app. Now it's time they actually also look into how well these things would perform if or rather they would want to actually understand the ethical perspectives while actually using AI. So semester 7 will hold a lot of AI and ethics related courses, and they will have to face these questions also in semester 7. They will have to ask these questions about the products that they have made, and then also evaluate it accordingly. And to overcome any let's say cyber security related issues, because that's the next thing there. So now you have a product which you have built for 6 semesters, and now you have started questioning the ethics of it. Then the reasonable thing to do here is to also understand how to lay a security layer over this, so that we can actually make this product really useful for humankind. And the students also understand that AI is something which holds a lot of power. It's extremely powerful technology, and if not used in the right ways, you can actually use it to harm other people. So it's true for any other knowledge that we have, but this in particular, because of its abundance, it need to be looked into, and uh, a thorough discussion regarding the ethics of its use has to be done as well. So that is after semester 7. And come semester 8, they will also integrate all of the things that they have learned, and they can showcase their product at the end of 8 semesters. So it's a well built, secure, end-to-end product at the end of semester 8 that the students have. Now, another thing that the students will have to do at the end of semester 7 is also to decide whether they need to take up further studies, whether they want to go into research that way, or whether they want to go into a career with the industry, or whether they want to actually go towards the entrepreneurship route. So depending on that, if they're interested in research and other things like that, they will get a faculty mentor under whom they would work, and work towards a publication, or making a patent over there. Towards, if they are onto the entrepreneurship route, they would spend time developing the product better into something which is um, feature rich, and also has the eye candy to be pulled off in the market, right? So the third path, if the students, yeah, I think I've covered all the 3 parts here. Yeah, that's about it. So that's the crux of the program. So in short, after every semester, there is an industry ready product to be displayed, and will be displayed. And by the end of 8 semesters, there are 3 paths the students can take, and they will get guidance accordingly. Then, yes, that's pretty much the idea of the program here.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Tejas. That was very insightful for the students to understand. Aditya, I can see your question in the chat, and I think my panelists here would agree that in terms of the difference between pursuing a BTech or a BA degree in India, they're largely the same program, just a different nomenclature.
And I've also answered to that question. I've answered personally to his question.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm sure other students are also getting their questions answered. That's wonderful. If we can also have Mr. Rajat describe about the programs which are available at Amity Bangalore.
Yeah, yeah. Amity University Bangalore is having in engineering. If I talk about, it is offering BTech Computer Science, so plain BTech Computer Science. Then another course we are offering with BTech Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. It is different from the computer science, totally mostly oriented according to the technology of AI ML only. Then BTech in Electronics and Communication, BTech in Civil Engineering, then BTech in CS with specialization in IoT, Internet of Things, BTech in CS with robotics, and BTech in Electrical Engineering we are offering. And we are also offering BTech in CS with twinning program for international degrees. So in that case, you can study 2 years in your Amity campus at Bengaluru and 2 years at Amity campus of any of the global campuses. So you can earn the final degree from the global campus, from any of the Amity campus. So this is the benefit Amity University is offering. And side by side, in each course, we are having specializations with different streams, with minor and major in engineering, in minor and major with other streams like management, like economics, like psychology. So students can accept the course from different branches also, and they can do the minors as a certification courses from them also. And also we are offering at the end of every semester or within a semester, they can opt for 4 to 6 weeks internship at our global campuses. So they can opt for any course or any internship. They can go to our global campus, and that credit can be transferred to the same of the same name course to the Bangalore campus. So they can earn the courses from different campuses, and that can be substituted here in the your curriculum with the same course. So this is the benefit the student can have with the Amity University as per the global campuses. So that is there.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll throw a question to the students while you, of course, are engaging with the polls that we are throwing at you. There's one that I think you can see on your screen about which specialization you're more interested in. So let's see which ones are more popular and in trend. I would also like to ask the students if anybody knows what is Internet of Things, like Dr. Rajat spoke about it. I'm sure those who work from science background are also aware about it. If you can just students, if you can just give one example of what Internet of Things can be or what Internet of Things is in the chat box, that would really help the others to understand as well. Moving on, if we can have Dr. Suganthan also inform us about the programs at VIT.
Yes, VIT overall, about the BTech programs, we offer nearly about 38 BTech programs all over the 4 campuses throughout the country. It starts from aerospace engineering, BTech in aerospace engineering, and BTech biotechnology, bioengineering, combination of biotech and a culminative of little more about engineering aspect. We have BTech in bioengineering, and we have a conventional BTech chemical engineering and BTech civil engineering. Apart from that, we offer 16 different specialization courses in BTech in computer science and engineering. Like, say, for an example, we have computer science specialization in blockchain technology, we have AI and robotics, computer science specialization in artificial intelligence and robotics, computer science specialization in cybersecurity and digital forensics, computer science specialization in health informatics. Also, earlier it was named as bioinformatics, and then computer science and engineering specialization in cloud computing and automation. And we have information security. And we also have a specified course that has been collaborated with TCS, that is BTech Computer Science and Engineering and Business Systems. This has been offered in collaborating with the very renowned IT sector in India called TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. And apart from that, they also offer one more course, BTech Computer Science and Business Systems. And we have data science, Internet of Things, as Dr. Rajat had pointed out. And we have cyber security is different. Cyber physical system is entirely different. Cyber security is all about software part, and physical system is all about the hardware that is being used. Apart from that, we also have gaming technology, education technology, computer science and education technology. And currently this year, we have also introduced a new course in Bhopal campus, computer science and engineering, specialization in e-commerce technology. And as like all other panel members have also pointed out, we also have computer science specialization in AI and ML, cybersecurity, and all these are 16 different courses of computer science. Apart from that, we have 5 different courses on electronics and communication, starting from VLSI design, artificial intelligence in specialization with electronics and communication. We have electronics and communication specialization in biomedical engineering, a different type of a course. And I could also find one student had asked about biomedical engineering as well. And we have fashion technology as well. We have information technology. And apart from that, we also have 5 different specializations in mechanical engineering, starting from artificial intelligence and robotics. And a couple of years back, we also introduced mechanical engineering in electrical vehicles, manufacturing engineering, and mechatronics. Apart from these BTech programs, We also have one more engineering program, but that's not a BTech program. It's a Bachelor of Design in Industrial Design. So we basically in India we have product design and we have industrial design. But in VIT we do not have product design. We offer industrial design as a 4-year program, and we also offer a 5-year architecture program. And apart from these undergraduate program, we also offer integrated courses for people who are in 12th standard. We offer 3 MTech integrated course: integrated MTech in software engineering, integrated MTech in computer science and engineering in collaboration with company called Virtusa, and integrated in MTech computer science and engineering specialization in data science. All these three are MTech programs. Apart from MTech programs, we also offer MSc, which is also a 5-year degree. Soon after the student finishes their higher secondary, they can opt for this MSc programs, which is integrated MSc biotechnology for those who are from PCB, physics, chemistry, and biology background. And we also have integrated MSc in food science and technology. And for people who are from physics, chemistry, maths, and computer science, and who would also wanting to opt for an integrated courses, not for an MTech, we also have a specialized course called MSc Computational Statistics and Data Analytics. And we also have an integrated 5-year MSc Physics, MSc Chemistry, and MSc Mathematics. So these are the various type of courses, but the only difference, not all the courses, though we have a pan-India campuses of about 4 different campuses throughout the country, we do not offer all the courses in all 4 campuses. So, say for an example, data science is offered in Vellore campus, robotics is offered in Andhra Pradesh campus. Likewise, it differs. So, apart from all 38 different BTech programs, we offer selective courses depending upon the people and depending upon the demand which we need. So, we offer a different type of selected courses in our respective campuses.
Wonderful. So if you can also let us quickly know about what is the eligibility requirement for a student to apply to a BTech course, and what is the tentative application process, some, major dates that students may need to keep, in memory for, and also scholarship if there's any. So if you can just quickly go through these points.
Perfect. Already the applications for VIT entrance examination is out from since November 1st, right? It is available in our website. I would also post the website link in the chat box after my discussion, right? Once you get into the website, you will have a pop-up window about VIT. VIT stands for VIT Engineering Entrance Examination, and the application, the last date for the receipt of application would be March 30th, 2024, and the tentative date for the examination, VT entrance examination, would be on between April 19th to April 30th, which is again a tentative. Not much, like we don't have any particular reason to change. If at all, if there is any other like JE or any other examinations get strikes, then probably there might be a slight delay or like a preponement in these dates. But tentatively, it is between April 19th to 30th of 2024. And within a week's time, probably in the first week of May, the results would be declared. And once the results will be declared, all the counseling dates, every other informations will also be posted in the same website and will also be shared in the mail through which they receive their main receipt of application.
Okay, thank you, sir. And any scholarships and eligibility
Yes,
that
we
you'd
do.
like
We
to
do. We
provide?
do have our own VIT scholarship. So every year we have about 2 lakh people writing our own VT examination. So among the 2 lakh people, we only allow first rank from first rank till rank 99,999 to attend the counseling. So talking about VIT scholarship, whoever has scored from rank 1 to 10, the scholarship, the fee structure is free. The full tuition fee is free. And the candidate who scored from rank 11 to 50, the scholarship would be around 75 percentage. Sorry, 25 percentage will be cut off, so that the student need to pay about 75 percentage. And from 51 to 100, nearly about 50 percentage of the fee is waived off. And from 101 to 200, 25 percentage of the fee needs to be paid. So this is the scholarship what VIT is offering. Other than VIT scholarship, we do not offer any other scholarships.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Vikram, if you can also let us know about what is the eligibility requirement, application or selection process, and if any, there are any key dates that the students need to keep in mind.
Yeah. As everything else here, also we are radically different. We don't need chemistry for anyone to apply. Our requirements till last year was math and physics. This year, physics is also not mandatory. Math is the only subject that is mandatorily required, and not just having math, but really being good at math is important. We accept all kinds of scores. We accept applied math. We accept, so in IB we accept higher level AA and AI math. In at at standard level we only accept AA, and all other kinds of math. So generally we are looking at calculus as a strong component in math that the student needs to understand, but physics is highly recommended. In fact, a lot of progressive universities world, I mean, Caltech has said even math is not mandatory for you to apply to Caltech. So I think a lot is changing in admissions in engineering. But Plaksha is looking for a student who really has passion for technology, who has that creator builder mindset, who wants to be an engineer. You know, this is a very, like they really should want to be in technology. So how we select students is that you have so we have a holistic profile that we look at. We look at your grades from 9th onwards, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. We don't want to do our own competitive test, so we accept some of the other tests. We accept SAT, we accept ACT, we accept JE mains. You have to have one really good score for you to be able to be considered at Plaksha. So generally last year our JE main score. So this offer, we gave offers to students with only 93 and above percentile in mains, and in SAT our average was 765. Even though, I'm just going to be honest and say that SAT is nowhere comparable to JE in terms of math. So we do want students to understand math very, very strongly. We also look at extracurriculars and co-curriculars. So if you've tried to solve a problem using technology, that's a big plus. A lot of students, come to us at Plaksha who are entrepreneurs, who've started their own companies, who've created robotic solutions. That excites us a lot. And we also have essays, and whoever gets shortlisted, there's also an interview, a tech interview that we do. So generally we want students who can crack exams as well as think very differently, who are curious. That's our selection process. And financial aid, so as I said, we are looking for the right kind of students. Once you have an offer from Plaksha, getting in is difficult. But if you get into Plaksha, and if you can't afford the program, we will give you all sorts of scholarships. As about 70% of students who study at Plaksha study at scholarship. We have two kinds. One is merit and one is need. Merit is, we automatically award the top 10% of the class with merit scholarships, anywhere between 25 to 50%. But kids who can't afford the program, our fee per year is almost 9.5 lakhs a year, including living expenses. So it comes to about 40 lakhs, which is expensive for a middle class family, right? So even if your income is say 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs a year, you can apply for financial aid, and we look at affordability and then decide whether you should pay 25% of the fees, 50% of the fees. So don't worry about fees. Apply, get in. We will ensure you study at Plaksha if you get in. Also, another point that I want to say is we have no application fees. It's zero, because we want all kinds of kids to apply to Plaksha. So we have, like I said, Axis Bank supports 20 students every year. Bharti Foundation supports 20 students every year. We have lots of donors who support students, so that isn't an issue. I would just say apply and let's see. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Rajat, if you can inform us about what would be the eligibility requirement, the entrance, the application process, and some key deadlines for the students.
Yeah. So for BTech, you can apply with the 60 percentage in your physics, maths, No chemistry is compulsory. Other, you can have other courses like optional courses you may have with your boards, like chemistry, computers, IT, biology, information practice, and other May courses also. You can apply with minimum 60% in any board, whether it is CBSC, ISC. And if I talk about the international board, so you should have 24 points with the diploma awarded from the international board. Then you can also apply for it. And we are also taking from the JE entrance test, from the all the state test. So if you are not applied for any state or JE entrance test, then we can consider your application on the basis of 12th also. And this current year we have given the scholarship, the students who have secured more than 93% in the board, we have given 100% scholarship, and more than 88% in the board, we have given 50% scholarship. In this way, we are having different categories of the scholarships according to the your 12th standard. And you can visit our website, Amity University Bengaluru. And we also give scholarship on the basis of your CUET, that is common entrance test examination. On the basis of this, above 95 we have given 100% scholarship, above 90 we have given 50% scholarship. So according to that, different categories are there. So don't to worry about the scholarship. If you fall in any of the category, we will give you. So do apply for the Amity University Bangalore. Visit our website.
Thank you, Professor Ajit. If you can also inform us about the eligibility, the application process, and timeline.
Yeah. So as far as this first degree undergraduate program admission process is concerned, so as I mentioned, we have basically 5 campus, but currently the undergraduate admission process is for 3 Indian campuses and Dubai campus. So the admission process in Indian campuses is different, and admission process in Dubai campus is eligibility requirement is different. So as far as Indian campuses is concerned, we have basically 3 modes of admission. The major admission is being done through BITSAT. BITSAT is a BITS admission test. It is well-known test in the country. So in BITS Pilani Indian campuses, we admit the student only through BITSAT as far as domestic student is concerned. There is no, and apart from that, we also respect the board, each and every board of the country, state as well as central boards, and the first rank holder of every board is getting direct admission to BITS Pilani in any of the campuses. Apart from that, we have also admission in our BITS RMIT Academy, where BITS students are studying 2 years in BITS Pilani and 2 years in RMIT University Melbourne. So there also the requirement is BITSAT. That is through BITSAT only they can get admission. And the fourth mode is basically admission for international students. International students can appear in BITSAT and get admission, or they can write SAT score and they can get admission. Of course, the international students means those who are having passport other than India or OCI card holders. So apart from that, NRIs and all those people are not eligible for this route. And as far as scholarship is concerned, in BITS Pilani, about those students getting admission in any of the campuses, Pilani, Goa, Hyderabad, or Dubai, about 30% of the students are get scholarship in one form or another. We have different ranges of admission, like we have some category of top 1%, top 2%. Similarly, we have merit company like top 3%, top maybe 6%, 12%, 6% again. So like that, we have different scales. Of course, the somebody is going to get 100% fee waiver, tuition fee waiver. Somebody may get 80%, somebody may get 40%, even 25% also, but about 30% students are getting a scholarship in one form or another. This is actually the institute scholarships. Apart from that, our alumni also used to offer different kind of scholarship. I am very happy to tell you that BITS Pilani is having a very stellar group of alumni, and about 1.7 lakh students are alumni are there today with BITS Pilani, and all of them used to cooperate in a very good way. So I have not seen anybody who has withdrawn after getting admission because of any kind of scholarship, or because of some financial burden and all those things. So once it is only the admission, I think they have to get through in admission, because about 1.92 lakh student used to write BITSAT every year, and it is used to be one of the well-known tests in the country. And of course, international students also used to apply this. And last year only we have also started this BITS RMIT Academy admission process. So in fact, in those who are getting admission in BITS RMIT Academy, their 20% scholarship when they are going to Australia for 2 years, 20% tuition fee waiver is being waived during that time. So a number of scholarships are there, and as I mentioned, and the eligibility requirement here is that for all BE program and MSc programs, like we offer MSc Economics, MSc Chemistry, MSc Physics, MSc Mathematics, and MSc Biological Science. So for these MSc programs as well as all BE programs, actually the requirement is that students must be having physics, chemistry, and mathematics with 75% marks. And in any of the subjects, physics, chemistry, or math, they should not have less than 60%. That is for if they are going to write, they are coming through BITSAT. As far as international student is concerned, they should have physics and mathematics, and they can have chemistry or any other optional subject, which is through which actually they are passing the. So chemistry is not essential for, of course, those who are coming through international route. But after getting admission, actually they have to do the deficiency course of chemistry at BITS. So, so these are the eligibility requirements, and yeah. So I think I have covered most of the
Yes, sir.
things.
Thank you so much. So we have Mr. Mayur representing from Atlas. Sir, if you can let us know about the eligibility for the BTech course, also any what is the entrance selection process and major timelines or major key dates for the students to keep in mind.
Sure. Thank you very much, Raghun. We've got this holistic approach when we go ahead and select a student. We have our own in-house entrance exam. We call it as an Atlas UGDX challenge. Now, in which there are physics, math, there are aptitude, general knowledge, those kind of questions will be there. After which there's going to be a personal interview for the student. And your SOP are graded, your 12 grade scores are graded. When you talk about the eligibility, physics and math are the mandatory subject that a student should have in their 12th grade. And once you complete the application, you should have minimum of 50% in 12th grade. And after which, your interview will be scheduled. And you can also apply through AWE score. You can also apply to any state entrance exam. So it's usually a holistic approach. So 35% of your complete admission process weightage has been given to your entrance exam. 35% of weightage has been given to your personal interview. 10% to your SOP and 12 grade for your and 20% for your 12 grade scores. So these are the process and criterias. And when you talk about financial aid, so we do have a scholarship since we are a university now, and so we've got four kind of scholarship. One is need based, merit based, educators, and defense. So when you talk about need based, any parents whose income is less than 10 lakh rupees can apply for scholarship. For merit-based students who have scored 90% and above in 10th and 12th can apply for scholarship. Educators is something any of the parent are from education background. They'll get a scholarship. And when you talk about defense, so any of the family person is in defense, they'll get a scholarship. The scholarship percentage varies from 5 to 25 till 30%. It depends. There's altogether different interview process for scholarship. So that is the process getting into Atlas.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayur. So, with that, I think we cover the major segments that we wanted all the students to be informed as they, start their process of exploring colleges or making their applications. So, we'll quickly move on to the question and answer round. So, the first question that we have on the screen coming from the students is that a student comes from the IGCSE or Cambridge board and they want to do their A levels, of course. What is the criteria for admissions for students from Cambridge board? So I can ask Mr. Mayur to answer this question.
Sure. So for 12 grades, physics and math are the mandatory subject. They should have minimum of 50% is something that we are looking at. And for AS and A level combined, they should have math and physics. These are the eligibility criteria for us.
Okay, thank you. Can we have the next question? Right. What is the favorable SAT score for Plaksha? So this is a question for Mr. Vikram.
Hi. Yes, I put it in the chat. So our average last year was 765. So anything above 750 is a decent score. But like I said, we are, SAT does not test calculus. So that's why, having a good score in SAT, like around 750 or more, will help. But there will also be an interview that will have, questions around math. So those are the things that you'll have to clear to be able to get in.
Thank you. Um, right. What do you suggest doing BTech from Indian colleges or USA? So I open this question to whoever wants to take it. Is it better?
India. I do. Do you expect us to say
Always.
anything else?
Of course. Yes, so even
Definitely.
I agree. Doing an undergraduate program, even a BTech in India, you have ample amount of choices, like we discussed throughout the session in terms of courses, specializations. So I think doing it from India makes more sense. Is aviation courses available in BITS Pilani? So I think Professor Ajit, this is a question for you.
No, but we don't offer aviation program.
Okay, so there's no aviation. Will a student who is doing AS and A level have to take extra subjects after picking maths, physics, and chemistry and English to join BIT? So
No,
I
not required. Not
not
required. No
required.
more extra subject is required.
No extra subjects. So that's good news. What is the
Right.
application process for NRI? Yeah.
Yes, probably from Jan 24th, the applications for NRI students will be out. So they need not have to, these NRI students need not have to give their entrance examination. With their higher secondary grade, they could apply directly. The only difference is the fee structures and the application procedure. They'll only have a short, once their application is scrutinized, they'll only have a short interview and they'll be get through with the admission process.
Wonderful. Does Plaksha offer BTech in data sciences? Yes, I think it does. I agree. There is a combined course with economics, right, Vikram?
Yes, data science, economics, business.
Yeah, I think we can take a couple more questions because most of the things we've already covered during the session. Also, the students, the recording for the session is available on the same link. So, in case somebody joined a little late or missed out, you can go through it again, and I hope that would also answer your questions. Is aviation course available in BITS or Amity? So, if Professor Rajat would like to take this up.
Right now in Bangalore campus, we are not offering, but you can search for our different campus, Noida, Gurgaon. Maybe they are offering.
And I think Professor Ajit already answered that the course is not available in BITS. We can have one last question, and with that, we'll close the session. Other campuses of Amity. So I think Dr. Rajat already informed. Yes, it would be available. It's not currently being offered at Amity Bangalore. So, okay, so I'm a student in IGCSE going for IBTP. What are the criteria? So for IB students, what would be the criteria to do a BTech in mechanical? So whoever would like to take this up.
So probably physics and maths should be at the higher level. So the first level for those IB students, physics and maths will be most considered. And if they have a higher score, then it's fine. And chemistry can be of an option.
Wonderful.
In BITS Pilani, actually, they should have physics, chemistry, mathematics, all three subjects with 75% in each.
Perfect. In Atlas University, I don't think there's aeronautical engineering. Mr. Mayur can also clarify.
Yes, we do not have aeronautical engineering. The only course that we have is computer science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. So it's a combination of three.
I think this question we've already covered. If we can skip it. So, yes, there are different kinds of requirements which have been discussed from board exams to your subject eligibility, if there's any standardized test that you've written, entrance exam, interview, etc. Program for grade 11 to 12. So, if there's anything that is available for high school students, any kind of certificate or diploma, summer schools.
So at
No,
Plaksha,
VIT doesn't offer.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, VIT doesn't offer. Yes, yes,
So
sir.
we have a summer
At least
program
us.
called Young Tech Scholars. You can go on the website of Plaksha. It's a 2 week program. It happens in summer, and generally students who want to tinker, who want to build, can come. We have faculty from Harvard Medical School, from Northeastern who teach. It's a great program. Look it up.
So, that's a great
So with
option for
Atlas, yeah,
students.
Shagun, so with Atlas also we have a summer tech school, which is a 1 week program in which the student would get a gist of what exactly artificial intelligence, machine learning is, and then they are going to build a prototype and then present it to the audience. So this is something that we do.
I think yes, I think all campuses would be more than happy to host you. You
Yes,
can
yes.
connect with us. We'll help you get connected to the panelists and arrange a very interesting college tour or like a visit for you and your family. So, so for Plaksha, apart from boards, what other aspects are expected? And there's no entrance exam. So, what is the criteria to evaluate the roundedness of a child?
So one is we want to look at academics because it's a technical degree, and we don't want students to suffer once they've come in because these are high level science courses in math and physics that they're expected to do. So we do look at academics seriously. But for us, it's not just getting that 98% that matters. It also is important that you have done other things to explore your interest. As I said, it's a very simple line to say we want kids who want to do engineering. How do we test that? Is, kids who want to do engineering have tinkered, have built something, have experimented with something. So in the profile that we look at all of these things. It matters a lot to us. If you're a school prefect, if you participated in a math olympiad, matters a lot. Essays matter a lot. Interview matters a lot. So it's a lot of things. Go on the website, read up.
We have another question. So, about industry faculties.
Yes, I think I wrote an answer to this. We have faculty, of course, from MIT, Imperial, Cambridge, Oxford, who teach full time. But very recently, we've started attracting a lot of industry faculty. We have Siddharth, who's just come in from Microsoft. He was there at the human design division of Microsoft, Seattle, Amazon. Again, the whole list of faculty members are available on the website.
Okay. Scholarships at VIT for international applicants.
No, as I also replied to this question personally, there's no particular scholarships for international students.
So for OCI cardholders, do they have to appear for the entrance exam or does submitting a SAT score be sufficient?
That is sufficient. The SAT score is sufficient.
I think we just answered this. So you can apply without a VIEEE. You can just use your SAT score. And the board marks, of course, is requirement as an
Yes,
eligibility.
exactly.
Okay, so if a student has written them the subjects in different settings rather than a retake, like maybe taking one paper early compared to the other papers, that can they still apply to BITS Pilani through the international scheme?
Uh, Actually, they have to clear 12th grade in one sitting.
Okay, so one
If they
setting
are,
is important, yeah.
yeah, that is required. Yeah.
So all the subjects should be there in your one report card. The physics, chemistry, maths.
Yes.
Can they apply? Okay. is there any consideration for students who have done AS and A levels in IGCSE in BITS Pilani? Can they apply with SAT score? Do they have to write BITSAT? I think they can apply, so there is consideration.
No. Actually, if they are international student, then only they can apply through SAT. Otherwise, everybody has to write BITSAT.
Otherwise, BITSAT, yes. Thank you so much to all the students and the panelists who've connected with us today. I know the session have kind of gotten extended, but the nature of the topic is such, it's so interesting. There's so much interest for engineering in India. So I thank you all my panelists for coming together today, giving us your time, giving our students your time to help answer their questions. We'll of course stay connected through the different events that we're doing. This is just the second session in a whole series that we've planned. So for the students, the parents, the educators who've connected, stay tuned. We're coming up with more such sessions. We're bringing in the best universities, the best industry expertise for you to get to know more. I'd also like to personally thank everybody who's been making themselves available here, even though the session got extended, and for making it so interactive and engaging. I think it was a great learning experience for me personally as a counselor, as well as I'm sure for everybody who's been able to attend the session. With that, we'd like to close the session. Again, the entire recorded session is available on the same link. So in case somebody missed it, feel free to just, check the link again and you will find the recording. All the universities, I believe, have their applications open. So you can get connected with your CIALFO counselor. You can use the CIALFO platform. You can put in a request with us. We'd be more than happy to connect you further. And thank you so much for joining in. Have a lovely evening. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you. Thank you
Shagul.
very much.
And thank you, Kushbu,
Thank you,
for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so
All
much.
the best.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Um,
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
if
Thank you.
anybody
Shagul
has
has got something.
if anybody has any questions, we have a CIALFO education advisor on the booth, so students can also go there, and we can start the process of answering if there's any questions that are left over. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, students. Thank you all.